Hi, welcome to episode 17 of This Might Not Work Out podcast. I'm your host, TC, and today I wanted to share something that really touched my heart. So I was working, and I don't think I'm necessarily a workaholic, although I'm on the borderline. Not necessarily because I love work so much, but I just think that I was given a really good work ethic from my mother in terms of feeling like, if I'm doing anything at all, whatever I'm doing to the honor and glory of God, but also to the best of my ability as much as I can. So it's not worth doing something if you're going to half do it or not really try your best at it. And then also the line of work that I'm in, I'm extremely passionate about. And so part of it is kind of like part of me. And so I know it's important to have the work self balance so your work is not your life. And I don't feel that my work is necessarily my life, but because my work does impact lives, not only of others, but including mine. And I've evolved over time, and I'm, like I said, very passionate about it. Sometimes they have kind of like this symbiotic relationship. So, with that all being said, I was at work doing work as I normally do. And in my line of work, I've said this before in other podcasts, I'm in education. So when you sign on to become an educator and you're serious about education and it's not just something to do in the gap or because you're bored or because nothing else came through, if you're really serious about it, you know that you're signing on to go above and beyond. There's no way that you can do your job without doing more than the contractual time, without giving extra effort. All of those things are imperative and integral to doing the best that you really can as an educator. I believe that with my heart. So for those that really are educators and are watching this or listening to this or hearing it, I'm sure they're like, that's exactly right. For people who are like, look, child, I'm not even trying to do it. And I don't know why I did the look, child. That's kind of ridiculous. But the point is, for people who are kind of like, it's not that serious to me, I may have some reservations about where you lie on that passionate spectrum. But anyway, not everybody has to be super passionate. I understand. For some people, a job is a job, but what you get out of the job and how effective you are in the job, I believe, does matter in terms of how passionate you are about it. So I say all that to say I was doing my job, I was on my grind, I was working hard. And what I found over the course of my career, which has spanned many years, is that I've been blessed over and over and over again to be recognized for the job that I'm doing, quite often not when I'm trying to be recognized, um, but just because I'm doing it and people see that I'm doing it and they're like, hey, shout out to you that you're doing it. And so some of those recognitions have been quite major, some on a smaller scale, but I'm so thankful and praise God for the fact that in none of the cases was I ever trying to do something so that someone would see, but I was just trying to do things because that's what I felt like I should do or how I should do things or try to do things the best way for others that I can or the best way for those that we educate that I can. And the recognition was there. So long story short, this week has been a really hectic week and I've been working like normal. However, I was working hard and helping a colleague in a way that I thought, was part of my job. And I was trying to do the best that I could and really try to support the colleague in the best way that I could. And didn't say a whole lot to the colleague, but, did all that I could to support that person. And lo and behold, in the middle of the week, these not appeared, they were sent to my job. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Do you see them? Do you see how beautiful they are? I know my face is like kind of obstructed. But I was like, what? And they're gorgeous. They are absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that gold. Beautiful. They are absolutely gorgeous. And at first I was like, okay, these can't be for me. But they were, and they were sent by a colleague to thank me for the job. And I'm not posting this to be like, oh, look at me, I'm bragging, I'm doing my thing. But it touched my heart in such a way because you never, ever know the impact or the effect that you can have on someone. You never know. Just do the right thing, have integrity, do the best that you can, push the best out of yourself, and support others in doing their best. And you never, ever, ever, ever know the positive impact that you can have on someone else. And I know that that was um, given to me time and time and time and again. So many wonderful, amazing people have poured into my life in ways that I'll never be able to repay them for, that they may never even really know. But with blood, sweat, tears, and lots of prayer have poured into me. And so it heartens me when I'm able to be a blessing to others. So I'm over my time, but I just wanted to share these because they're beautiful and I appreciate them, and I appreciate that the person appreciated what I did. All right. That's it for now. This might not work out. Episode 17.